presently we live in Pasco, Washington, and originally I was from the Yakima Valley, and Stella was from Royal City.
Royal City in the Columbia Basin.
And that's where our families lived. My father was a farm worker, and he would pay his union dues to laborers union. So he worked as a construction worker when all the dams were getting built, like John Day Dam, Little Goose, Priest Rapids. But then as he got older, he returned to the fields and he worked as a farm worker. So that was kind of my background, and coming to Seattle was a drastic change for me to experience coming from a little town of Granger, Washington, to Seattle. It was just mind-boggling because we had never really gone to a lot of places coming from that type of a background.
And I was raised as young in Robeson, Texas, which is right by Corpus. And we kind of migrated ourselves to the state of Washington, in a way doing field work, but not in the same way as migrant workers have followed the route. We came up to Colorado, and then we ended up in Oregon, and then we ended up in Washington. And I think in Oregon, we were in Salem, Independence area, and we were there for about 4 years, which we really enjoyed. And that's when all this civil rights kind of movement started, and we started benefiting some of services from them. And from there, we came up to Washington, ended up in Royal City, and I went through my high school years there. And during the summers, and anytime right before fall and right in the end of the spring, worked in the fields as with the family.